self-esteem and creating a feeling of safety meditation. Hi there, this is Rosie here. I wanted to share with you the gift of feeling safe as we move into the new year, 2015, and before we cultivate intentions that we seed and hopefully bring to fruition throughout the year. I wanted to make a connection between how we feel about ourselves and being able to create those things in our lives that we wish to create and we wish to bring in. Self-esteem is really the sense of how we feel about ourselves, what we feel we deserve, what we feel we're capable of, and much of this is made up of what we've been told we deserve and we are capable of in our early lives. Now, feeling safe is a sense of ease within the body, a sense of peace within the body, and a sense of deserving, a sense of being able to ask for what we want, knowing that those we ask will do their best to meet our needs, and if they can't, that saying no isn't a direct rejection of us. Many of us have not felt safe from our time in the womb. Some of us have not felt safe since we were babies, or maybe a major life event or loss has created a sense of unease and a lack of feeling safe. From a yoga point of view, safety is all connected with the base of the spine, the root chakra, and this is an energy centre that connects us to the energy of the earth. Now, we can spend a lot of time cultivating our energy up in the higher realms, but if we haven't really rooted down into the earth, anything we do is not built on a safe and firm and grounded foundation. So my gift to you today is to cultivate this feeling of safety from within. And the way we're going to do this is to work deep in the base of our bodies, the pelvic floor, and also making connections with the earth and allowing the earth to hold us, to support us. So let's begin by getting comfortable. Make sure that you're sitting somewhere that you can relax, or if you feel like lying down, it's fine to lie down too. I'd just like you to have contact with the floor, with the earth if possible, certainly with your feet, or if possible with the base of your spine also. Close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, begin to notice the inner being of your body. Just notice how you're feeling. Is your heart rate fast? Do you feel tension anywhere that you could do with letting go of? And this might be a completely alien concept for you. So I'm going to ask you to breathe in through your nose and hold your breath at the top of your in-breath. Then drop your jaw, and as you breathe out, just sigh. Empty your lungs completely. Try that again. Breathe in through your nose. At the top of your in-breath, hold your breath for a moment and just imagine that you are gathering all of your tension. As you breathe out, letting it go as you drop the jaw and sigh. Now do this a few more times. I want you to imagine that you're drawing energy up through your body as you breathe in. You're gathering from the extremities, from the hands and the feet into the core of your being, which is from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head, this whole area here. Gathering energy towards your centre as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, allowing your whole body to relax and sending your awareness down your body. Relaxing your buttocks, relaxing your thighs, and if you have an awareness of your pelvic floor, relaxing also your pelvic floor as you sigh out. Keep working with this breath as I talk. I'm going to talk a little bit about the pelvic floor now for those of you who haven't made your connection with this yet. The pelvic floor is a hammock of muscles that connects the base of the spine, the tailbone and the coccyx, the sacrum, with the pubic bone at the front of your pelvis. It's like a hammock. And this is connected to the deepest back muscles and deepest abdominal muscles too. Now when we don't feel safe in the world, we're very tight in the pelvic floor usually. And this also affects our breathing, as it affects the iliopsoas muscle and it affects other deep muscles in the body that hold us upright, so you may find that you stoop a lot. So a little bit more detail on the pelvic floor. You can start to connect with it by connecting to the back passage, so the anal sphincter, And we all know what that feels like, depending on when you go to the toilet and if you're in a rush or if you can take your time. And then also making your connection with the urethra, which is at the front of the pelvic floor. And if you need to urinate, this is the muscle that you utilise to urinate. It's an involuntary muscle, so you relax, let go, everything happens. Now in between the anus and the urethra is mula bandha, or for women we'll call this the vaginal opening leading up to the cervix, and for men the perineum, the space between the scrotum and the anus. This is the point that if we can stimulate and learn to release it, it will help us to make more of a connection with the earth. In traditional yoga, when we're working with the bandhas, we draw up on the out-breath. We pull everything in and up in order to draw the earth's energy up through the body and to refine it through the Sushumni channel. I'm asking you to do the opposite for now. I'm asking you to let go of the need to control, to pull up. I'm asking you to release down into the earth, to feel the gravitational pull, and to allow yourself to surrender to it. This is a psychological surrender because it means we're saying, okay, I'm going to trust life. I'm going to trust life to lead me where I need to go. And this is very challenging for those of us who have had a tough time at any stage in our lives, which is most of us. So just allow yourself to be aware of this letting go. You can work with each space individually. So if you wish to work with the anal sphincter, you can just cultivate an awareness of the anal sphincter. Maybe drawing up a little as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, letting it go completely with the sound. Try the same with the urethra, pulling up gently as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, sighing and releasing. And then the space between the two, pulling up as you breathe in gently, and as you breathe out, releasing. Now keep your awareness in this lower part of your body. Allow your belly to fill with breath. Let that spread into the sides of your waist, the middle lungs, the upper lungs. Holding the breath just for a second at the top of your in-breath, before letting everything go in a slow and controlled way, downwards into the earth. And repeating the intention, I am safe. It is safe for me to let go. It is safe for me to ground. It is safe for me to be in my body. I am safe. It is safe for me to feel all that is inside of me. I am safe. Use whichever words resonate with you. You may come up with your own. And as you keep your awareness moving downwards, you may be able to visualize roots extending down towards the earth's core. And if you're not so great at visualizing, don't worry. Just connect with the heaviness of your body and feeling the support of the earth beneath you, holding you so you can soften into it. If you find visualizing somewhat easy, then you can visualize either spindly golden roots moving downwards, or maybe roots down like a big oak tree or a big walnut tree. You take your time with this, remembering that as we burrow down into the earth, we are going through different layers of the stratosphere. And as this is an energetic connection we're making, we can just allow our imagination to take over. Maybe you can connect with an anchor and a chain pulling you downwards, whilst you keep in your body above the surface. This weightiness is pulling you down and down and down. And the centre of the earth is this bright white sphere of light. It's glowing white, full of life, full of light. Around that, perhaps, a deeper red colour light, a deeper red sphere. If you're into crystals, you can connect with a clear quartz at the centre, and a red jasper around the centre. I invite you to allow your imagination to take over, but knowing that connecting to this core of the earth is actually a very safe, very beautiful connection, as though the mother of the earth herself is in the centre of the earth. It's a nourishing space. We can, in our own way, go back into the womb of the earth. As we go into the centre, we connect with being in a warm and loving space. And this may not have been your experience in the womb. It may not have been so warm and inviting. But now is your opportunity to create that safety with your imagination. Allow your breath to be focused on the out-breath. Keep affirming, I am safe. It is safe for me to feel. And as you move that awareness down, you rest in the centre of the earth's core, creating a womb-like space that you would like to rest in. What would it look like? How would it feel? How warm would it be? What would it feel like to feel nurtured and loved and wanted and held? Allowing these feelings to be present in your body. If at any point you find that your heart starts to race, or you begin to get uncomfortable, or memories are triggered that are not comfortable, by all means you can come back up to the surface at any point. Know that you are safe. Know that when feelings get triggered, healing is happening. And you can ask for the support of your guidance. Perhaps you have a connection with angels. Maybe you have faith in some almighty power. Whatever works for you, connect with it. Allow yourself to feel without censoring what you feel. As you start to charge yourself up with this nourishment and this acceptance and this deep love, you can imagine that you're drawing it up through the roots that have connected you to the earth's core, all the way up through your body, so that you're feeding every cell of your physical being with the message, I am safe, I am loved, I am wanted. It is safe for me to ask for what I want. I'm allowed. It's okay to hear the word no. It's okay to ask for what I need. It's okay for me to say no. If that's what my being says, I say no. I hold myself. I am with myself. I am behind myself. I nurture myself. I am welcome. I am loved. I am deserving. I am good. I am okay. It is safe for me to be. I'm allowed to have my needs met. I'm allowed to enjoy myself. I'm allowed to be given to. I am deserving of the blessings of life. I have all the resources I need. I trust myself to attract to me that which is for my highest good. I know that as I take care of my own needs, I support others to take care of their own needs. As I am honest with myself, I give others permission to be honest with themselves. It's okay for me to be selfish. It's good for me to be selfish. I need to take care of my own needs and wants. I am loved and held and supported in all ways. I am a gift. I am unique. I am life. I am love. I am deserving of what I ask for. You may find at this point that you're quite emotional or that you've entered into a state of bliss. Whatever's happening for you, know that you are safe and you are loved. It can be helpful to scan your whole body, breathing your awareness all the way up your body to the crown of your head and all the way down your body to the soles of your feet. And just notice if there's anywhere, the left or the right or the middle of your body, that seems somehow not to be drawing the energy in and up. It can be helpful to place your hand there, to rub very gently, if possible. If not, you can take your awareness there and just accept what you find without any judgment. Be fully accepting of yourself. Again, check in with your pelvic floor. Being aware of that release, that letting go as you breathe out, that connection with the earth, those roots nicely embedded in the earth's core. The part of you that needs to be held and supported and nurtured, being held in that womb-like space, the great mother within each of us, and also within the earth's core. And don't worry about whether you're a man or a woman, we all have divine masculine and divine feminine qualities. So we can access our inner mother, our own construct, not our maternal or paternal experience. The ultimate loving, giving, accepting mother energy, the strength and the power of the sacred feminine, the power and strength of nature and nature's bounty. You may even find it's helpful to imagine that your spine extends all the way down to the centre of the earth, So before you start to bring yourself back, you've always got this connection plugged in. And just as the spine extends downwards and your energetic spine connects down into the earth, so too the spine extends upwards, and you can imagine the crown of the head or an energetic spine extending well beyond your physical body up into the centre of the universe, even the centre of the multiverse. So you're plugged into the earth and plugged into the multiverse, the cosmos, the centre of our galaxy. And here you're receiving information, love and guidance in both directions, able to be an embodied spirit, to be in your earthly body but conscious and tuned in. Again, check in with your breath. Keep bringing your awareness to the base of your spine. And very slowly start to rock forward and backward on the base of your spine, just your tailbone, stimulating an awareness of moving into your body. Giving thanks to the earth's core, connecting with you. Knowing that you can do this whenever you need to. Whenever your breath is shallow, whenever you've gone into any sense of worry. Just bringing yourself into yourself, accepting all that is there and making your connection with the earth, the power of the earth. If you were to imagine the base of your spine, the end of your tailbone as a spinning wheel, even a spinning sphere of vortex, of deep red light. I like to imagine beetroot light, the colour beetroot but with a bright bulb in the centre of this sphere. And it's almost as though you have amazing patterns, fractal patterns, dancing around themselves within this sphere. Maybe a simple wheel is enough for you. But spin it. Notice how fast it's spinning. Notice whether it feels more powerful for you for that sphere to spin slowly, a little faster, a little faster. What's your optimal speed? Play with it. And slowly your awareness will move up through the spine to the other energy centres. One just below the navel, one between the navel and the lower chest, so where the lower ribs are. One in the centre of your chest, the centre of your throat, your third eye, crown. Just work with those for a while. There are more that extend down into the earth and up beyond the crown of your head, and you will discover those when it's time. For now, allow the speed of the base sphere to determine the speed of each sphere above it. Don't worry about the colours, don't worry about anything for now, just the speed of energy moving through you. The lowest sphere is going to be spinning the slowest, the highest sphere spinning the fastest. And you can use a mudra, connecting the left hand above the crown of your head and your right hand, fingers pointed down into the earth. Being aware of how you can draw energy all the way up your body and out through the crown of your head. You can also draw energy in through the crown of your head, all the way down your body and out into the earth. Just practice doing that with your pelvic floor. So pull up your pelvic floor as you breathe in, draw the energy of the earth all the way up into the centre of your being. As you breathe out, relax your pelvic floor, send that energy out into the universe. And then pull up the pelvic floor, draw the energy in through the crown of your head, into your heart centre and a little lower down. As you breathe out, release the pelvic floor down into the centre of the earth. One more time, pulling up as you breathe in. To the heart centre and out through the crown of the head as you relax your pelvic floor. And then breathing in through the crown, all the way down into your heart center and down through your body, relaxing your abdominals, relaxing your pelvic floor, moving the awareness into your legs, down into the earth. Then bring your hands to rest in Anjali Mudra at your heart, allowing all that is within you to be present without any judgment, keeping your buttocks relaxed, pelvic floor relaxed. And in the spirit of self-acceptance, affirming again, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Gently deepen your in-breath until you find that your eyes naturally open. Bless the wisdom of your being. Bless the earth for holding you. Just before we finish this meditation, remember there's a connection between your jaw and your pelvic floor. If you know you hold your jaw tightly, just gently massage your jaw. Have a little gentle stroke of your cheeks. I love to blow raspberries. And you'll make a connection with your anus. The anus relaxes as you blow raspberries, and this is a good way to relax your buttocks, relax your pelvic floor. Just remind you that when you're safe, that when you're not feeling safe, there's a tendency to contract. And if you start to release when you feel that, you'll be reprogramming your nervous system, your central nervous system, to respond to stress with an out breath and a rooting down, rather than a holding the breath, freezing and pulling everything up. So we're all living in a world where the sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight, flight, freeze, is well and truly in overdrive. There are so many things that are scary, both outside in the greater world and also within our world. Lots of things going on. You only have to turn the telly on or talk to a friend or family member to know that life is full of good and challenging situations. Every situation in life is there for our greater growth. And yes, there are sorrows in life. There are great, horrible things that happen. And there are also wonderful things that happen too. And it seems the world is in balance in that sense. We will have as many joys as sorrows. But the more we focus on one, the more we tend to attract more of that into our lives. So when we're looking for all the worst things in the world, we tend to keep seeing more of them, and we forget that we have the joys as well. And we're looking at the joys, it gives us the strength to be able to deal with the more challenging and sorrowful situations in our lives. Dig deep. You always have the resources you need. Everything that happens in your life is there to serve you, to grow, to move through these first three energy centres that are all about earthly survival and your will and your desires, and moving into the heart centre, into the space of compassion and unconditional love, and then into our more spiritual self, which is bringing in the energy of the throat, true expression, the third eye, intuition, and also our connection to the cosmos through the crown of our heads. Just imagine for a moment a world where we're all coming from our hearts, where we've learnt to master the aspects of ourselves we call the shadow, the parts of ourselves that we find very difficult to deal with, and yet, as all human beings, we share in common the fact that we have our light and our dark. Imagine the idea of a world where we can all self-reflect and not want to cause harm to another being, because we've learnt not to cause harm to ourselves. Whatever our early lives are about, we've learnt to heal ourselves. We've learnt to seek healing communities and relationships. I put that thought to you now as an intention for 2015, to be in your heart. That doesn't mean you're a pushover. It doesn't mean that you don't have boundaries and you can't say no. When you look after yourself, you make a commitment to not abandon yourself. And that in itself is the greatest gift you could give other people, is to be in your truth. When you start to meet your own needs, you're in a much better position to meet the needs of others. And don't be worried if you don't even know what you need. For many of us, looking inside and saying, what do I need? What do I want? Is the scariest thing of all. And what do we do then? this meditation. So ground down, dig deep, just allow the surrender, allow the support. You are held, you are loved deeply. We all are. Namaste.